everybody. My name is Antonio Cesare, and today is June 21st, 2024, and I'm welcoming you to Walpole Legion Baseball on Walpole Media. Today we have your Walpole Legion Baseball. Today's matchup is between North Attleboro Post and your Walpole Legion. On the mound today for Walpole is number 23, Landon Lipset on the mound, and they just got the first out of the inning. So the first out of the inning, so one down here in the top of the first. And just misses for ball one. And that just misses high for a ball. That's gonna, and number 12 for North Attleboro is gonna reach on base. So let's check out the rest of the. So while we have a break in the action, let's check out the rest of your Walpole Legion team on the infield. Looks like we have number 15, Paul Wayland, out in third base today. It looks like first base is occupied by number 9, Edward Dietel. He's on first base. We have number 5, Beckett Delio at shortstop. Second base, number 6, Shane Harrington out at shortstop today. We'll get the outfield as we go along. First pitch is fouled out of play. Number 18 up for North Attleboro Post. Throw back to first, not in time. Walpole in the dark, in the red, so a little red, maroon. It's like a red, with their Walpole orange, with their orange hat, with their orange and blue hats. And North Attleboro Post in the black with red today. And Lipset steps off. Landon Lipset, I remember, I know him from the Walpole boys JV baseball team, and I got to see him play. I got to see him pitch a few times. Got to see him play in the outfield. So I've seen him pitch. And he's a reliable pitcher. So let's see what he can do here today. Cloudy skies today. It was nice and sunny, but the clouds are starting to come in. There might be some rain coming, so we'll have to see how this game progresses. Lipset waiting for the sign. Comes set. Runner goes. Pitch is a line drive. That's going to be a base hit. Runner's on his horse, and the runners are going to hold at number 12 will hold. So North Attleboro has 2 runners at first and third with 1 down. And so that's the first hit. And North Attleboro are threatening here in the top of the first with 2 runners on. Runners in the corners with nobody out. And that brings up number 28 for North Attleboro, Post to the plate. First pitch, swing and a miss for strike 1. So checking out the rest of the getting the infield earlier. Let's check out the Walpole outfield. It looks like number 32, Richard Hayes, is out in right field here today. Trying to figure out who else, and I'll figure out who's in center field and who is in left field. Sorry, Richard Hayes is in left. I figure out who is in right and who is in center field today for Walpole. Lifts it set, the pitch, high pop up, back go. It's calling it, and it's got to be caught out there. It'll be caught out there by Shane Harrington, and that's got to be the first. That'll be the first out of the. That's the second. That's out number 2. So it was not deep enough to score the runners, and so 2 down here in the top of the first. And North Attleboro has a batter coming up to the plate, a lefty. First pitch, and that misses for ball 1. Pitch in there. That's in there for strike 1. Pitch is fouled by number 20 out of play, and the count is now 1-2. So ball, 2 strikes, lifts it, sets. Here comes the 1-2. Just misses high for ball 2. So counts now even, 2-2. I'm set, the 2-2. Yeah, it's in there for strike 3. So Landon Lipsett gets his first strikeout of the day. That will do it for the top of the first. Attleboro with no runs, 1 hit, left 2 runners on. And so we'll now head to the bottom of the first, and your Walpole Legion is coming up to bat. We're now in the bottom of the first. Walpole coming up to bat here. North Attleboro had no run, threatened with 2 runners on with 1 down, and Walpole was able, and Landon Lipsett was able to hang on, was able to shut them down for the final 2 outs of the inning. So on the mound today for North Attleboro Post is going to be number 20 on the mound, who we saw pop out to Shane Harrington for out number 2. So warm-ups are finishing up, and we'll get ready to see Walpole bat here in the bottom of the first. So leading off for Walpole is going to be number 6, the shortstop, Shane Harrington. So I know Shane Harrington. I remember him from the Walpole JV boys basketball. I got to see him play this winter. So let's see what he could do here on the diamond. So he'll lead it off. Here comes the first pitch to Shane Harrington. Harrington swings on the first pitch, and that's going to fall in for a base hit. It falls right in front of the center fielder, and so Harrington gets the first hit of the day. That's going to be a single for Shane Harrington. So Harrington at first base, and now batting up for Walpole is going to be and a line drive. That's going to be right to the center fielder, and that will be catch for out number 1. That was number 15. That was the third baseman, Paul Whalen. He flies out for the first out of the inning. So now batting for Walpole is going to be number 32, the left fielder, Richard Hayes. So he steps in with Harrington still at first base with 1 down. Harrington's going to go. The throw to second is not going to be in time. So Shane Harrington steals a base, and he puts himself into scoring position. Puts himself into scoring position with 1 down. Pitcher checks the runner. The pitch misses for a ball. Hayes waits. Here comes the pitch. And a line drive. That's going to fall in for a base hit. Around third comes Harrington. He will score. The catcher's way out, and it looks like Richard Hayes is going to get a double. So Harrington scores from third. It's going to be an RBI double for Richard Hayes, and just like that, Walpole is up 1-0. And So it's an RBI double by Richard Hayes to give Walpole an early 1-0 lead. So Hayes at second base. 1 down here, already a run in, and now batting for Walpole is number 9, Edward Dytel to the plate. And he'll swing and he'll foul it off for strike 1. And that misses for a ball. Misses for another ball there. So count 2-1 to Edward Dytel. He waits, and Richard Hayes still at second base. He checks Hayes at second. The 2-1, and that's in there for a strike. The count's now even at 2-2 to Edward Dytel. Walpole coming off their last win against Franklin Post on Tuesday, winning 7-1, and a line drive. That's going to be a base hit from around third. Around third, Hayes is going to come to score. Here comes the throw. And it's going to be no play at home. So it's going to be an RBI single for Dytel. And just like that, it is now 2-0. It's now 2-0 in favor of Walpole. So 2 runs already in the inning. And now batting for Walpole is going to be number 19, Michael Conley, to the plate. First pitch to Conley is high for a ball 1. Clouds starting to come in here. So the forecast said there was going to be maybe some rain in the forecast, so we'll have to see how this will affect the game. Misses high for ball 2, 2-0 to Conley. Here comes the 2-0 to Michael Conley. And Conley lines it. That's going to get into right field, a base hit. So Conley gets a single, and Walpole has 2 runners on with nobody out. Sorry, with only 1 down. So Walpole threatening here with 2 runners on, and now brings up. Now that we'll bring up number 5. First pitch. That's going to go foul out of play. That goes foul out of play for strike 1. Misses for a ball. Pitch is going to be a line drive. That's going to be, gets over the center fielder's head. Here comes Dytel to score. Here comes Conley. Conley gets hauled up at third, but it's going to be an RBI double. It's going to be an RBI double for Michael Pileski, and just like that is now 3-0 Walpole. It looked like it got a fastball, and it goes right over the center fielder's head. And Michael Pileski just put a rocket shot on over the right center fielder's head. So Walpole cooking up here. They got 3 runs in to take a 3-0 lead. And they got 2 runners in scoring position with still 1 down. So Conley at third, Michael Pileski at second, and batting now for Walpole is now number 9 is number. It's number 30. It's number 35. It's the left field. It's the left fielder Aiden Newhall. Newhall pitched in the last game against Franklin here on Tuesday afternoon. Newhall takes it, and it's going to be low for a ball. Count 2-1 to Newhall. Newhall pitched in the last game against Franklin, where he went 6 innings of work. He only allowed 1 run on 5 hits, 1 walk, and 7 strikeouts. 8 strikeouts. 7 strikeouts his last time up. So let's see what he can. Let's see what he can do on the plate here. Pitch is going to go foul out of play. Keeping an eye on the weather here. We'll have to see what happens as the game continues. Swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So Newhall strikes out, and that will be out. That will be out number 2. So 2 down here, and already 3 runs in for Walpole. So Conley's still at third. Pileski still at second. Now batting for Walpole is now number 5, Beckett Delio, to the plate. and he'll take it for strike one. So 3 runs in for Walpole so far. RBI, 2 RBI doubles by Richard Hayes and Michael Pileski, and an RBI single by Edward Deitel to take a 3-zip lead. Walpole did the exact same thing in the win on Tuesday against Franklin Post, where they got up early in the game and were able to climb onto it. And a line drive, that's going to fall in for a base hit. From third comes Conley, scores. And Pileski scores, so it's going to be a two-run single. So we got a 2-run single for... That was a 2-run single there by Beccadelio, and just like that, it is now 5-0 Walpole. So Walpole jumping early on here in the bottom, and we're still in the bottom of the first. A swing and a miss for strike one. A line drive right to the shortstop, throws, and he throws and gets them out to end the inning. That was number 18 Jackson Marshall, and he grounds out to end the inning. But Walpole gets 5 runs on the board, and they are up, and they're up early, 5-0. So we're through one inning of baseball. It's Walpole leads it 5-0 as we head to the top of the second. We head to the top of the second. Walpole lead. They lead North Attleboro Post 5-0. Scored 5 runs in the inning. So Landon Lipset now in his second inning. He's got 1 hit. He's got 0 runs, 1 hit, no walks. And he's got 1 strikeout so far in 1 inning of work. So let's see if he can continue his momentum here in the top of the second. So first up for North Attleboro will be number 9 to the plate. Flips it set, and here comes the first pitch to North Attleboro's number 9. First pitch is in there for strike one. So Lipset he hopes to he wants to jump early on these hitters. And that's in there for strike 2. So he's quickly ahead. No balls, 2 strikes. That is in there for strike 3. So all 3 of his pitches were strikes, and he strikes out at the first batter of the inning. So just as the end of the top of the first, he got a strikeout, so he gets back to back for his second strikeout of the game. So 1 down here, and they picked up number 22 for North Attleboro to the plate, and he just misses low for ball 1. So Lipset gets back-to-back strikeouts here. He got 1 strikeout. He got a strikeout to end the top of the first, and a strikeout to start the top of the second. Ground ball to the shortstop, and he throws on to first. That's 2 down. That was a nice play by Harrington he made the play and throws on to first and that's 2 down. So 2 down here in the top of the second, and that will bring up now up to bat for North Attleboro will be number 17 to the plate. First pitch is just misses high for ball 1. And that was foul. It was foul tipped into the catcher's mitt for strike 1. So count 1-1. It looks like Lipset wants to jump on these hitters early. Misses high, 2-1. As a pitcher in a game, you definitely want to, if you can jump on these hitters early enough, then you can start getting some rhythm. Just misses inside for ball 3. So the count's now 3-1 to number 17 for North Attleboro. Here comes the 3-1 offering. Just misses high, and that's ball 4. So that's the first walk issued by Landon Lipset, and they still got 1 down here in the top of the second. North Attleboro has a man on, and now brings that number 14 to the plate. Number 17, North Attleboro takes his lead. First pitch, foul, behind the screen, strike 1. Lipset checks the runner at first. Here comes the pitch. In there for strike 1 for strike 2. So the count quickly. So Landon's now ahead, 0-2 the count. Checks the runner again. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A little bloop, and that's gonna fall. That's somehow gonna trickle into right field for a base hit. So North Attleboro get their second hit of the day, and now they got 2 runners on with only 1 out. Lipset checks the runner at second. First pitch, and that's gonna miss inside for ball 1. And that's in there for strike 1. So count even, 1-1. And that's fouled out of play for strike 2 to North Attleboro's number 15. So count 1-2. Lipset hopes to get out of this jam here with 2 runners on with 1 down. Here comes Lipset's 1-2 pitch. That goes foul behind me out of play. I thought I was going to catch that ball in my hat, but not quite. So count still 1-2. Here comes the 1-2 pitch again. Just misses high for ball 2, 2-2. So Lipset gets a sign. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Ground ball back to Lipset. He bobbles it, and he underhands it and gets the runner at first base. And that was out number 2. That's 2 outs, and that ends the inning. So that ends the top of the second. North Attleboro threatened, but can't break the ice here. So we head to the bottom of the second. Walpole still lead 5-0. We head to the bottom of the second. Walpole's lead North Attleboro 5-0. So let's see if Walpole can try to keep their offensive momentum going here. So first up to bat for Walpole is going to be number 6, the shortstop Shane Harrington. He singled his first time up, and he also has a stolen base. So number 20 back out on the mound for North Attleboro, and here we go for the first pitch to Harrington, and that's in there for strike 1. That's in there for strike. That's in there for strike 2. So Harrington down 2 strikes. Ground ball. That's gonna get right to the the shortstop, but he bobbles it. So it's gonna go down as an error on the shortstop. So 1 down here on the error, but now batting for Walpole is number 15, the third baseman Paul Whalen. First pitch to Whalen is hot, misses for ball 1. Checks the runner, and Harrington is picked off. So Shane Harrington, somehow number 20 caught Harrington just a few feet away from first base, and he picks him off. So that's not number 1. So a pickoff play, and that's the first out of the inning. So we'll continue with the at bat to Paul Whalen, and that's going to miss for ball 2. So count 2-0. So count 2-0 to Paul Whalen, and as he waits on his 2-0 pitch. Pop up. It's going to be a pop up, and third baseman's calling it, and it's going to fall into the infield, and that's going to go down as a single for Paul Whalen. So the third baseman, number 22, was calling it for North Attleboro, but he lost it. He somehow lost it in the cloud somehow, and it just falls into the infield for a base hit. So Walpole has a man on with 1 down, and that brings up the left fielder Richard Hayes, and Hayes lines it. That's gonna fall in, a base hit. And it looks like Hayes is going to get a double, and the throw to third is got him. And we got it out at third base. So Paul Whalen gets thrown out at third base, but Richard Hayes gets a double. And that's going to be his second hit of the day. So second double of the day for Richard Hayes, but Paul Whalen gets thrown out. He gets thrown out trying to go to third. So that's 2 down here with 2 down, a runner at second base for Walpole. And that brings up the first baseman, number 9, Edward Dytel, who in his last at bat he got an RBI single his last time up. First pitch is low for ball 1. Checks Hayes at second. Here's the pitch. Misses inside. Ball count 2-0. That missed. That's low, and the count's now 3-1 to Edward Dytel. So let's see if Dytel gets the green light at 3-0. Ground ball. That goes foul. That's foul, out of play. So the count is 3-1. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Dattel it was a little off balance there, but the count is now a full count, 3-2. So Hayes at second base. Here comes the payoff pitch. And the pop-up is going to go foul. It goes foul out of play. And the count remains at 3-2. Walpole jumps on North Attleboro early with a 5-run top of the first inning. Time for the bottom of the first, and that's going to be a walk. So that's ball 4, and Dattel will take a jog to first base. So Walpole got 5 runs in the bottom of the first, and then here in the bottom of the second, they now got 2 runners on with 2 outs. Here comes the first pitch. And that's going to miss for ball 1. So, ball 1 to Michael Conley, who he singled and later scored a run his last time up. That's in there for a strike. So counts even, 1-1 to Michael Conley. Hayes at second, Dattel at first base. Walpole threatening here again with 2 down. And looks like number 20 is going to step off the mound to reset himself. Checks both runners. Here comes the pitch. Pitch is foul behind the screen, out of play. So count 2-2. He's at second. Dattel at first. Here comes the 2-2 pitch to Michael Conley. And that just misses inside for ball 3. So we got ourselves a full count of 3-2. Here comes the payoff pitch to Conley. That's going to go foul, out of play. So Conley, he's staying tough here. Being patient. He's being patient at the plate and getting the count to 3-2. So here we go. 3-2 pitch once again. Ground ball. That's got to get right to the shortstop. A little bobble, the throw, and he is safe. So Conley. So that will go down as a single for Michael Conley. That's going to be his second hit of the day. Walpole now have the bases loaded with 2 down. So bases loaded, 2 down here, and so now batting for so come up to the plate now will be the Walpole catcher, and looks like that's going to be number number 3. Michael Pileski, who hit an RBI double his last time up. So Hayes at third, Dattel at second, Conley at first. First pitch to Pileski is in there for strike 1. So nowhere to put Pileski. North Attleboro has nowhere to put him. Bases are loaded full of Walpole players. The 0-1. That's misses. Ball 1. Runners take their leads. The 1-1 pitch to Pileski. Misses high, 2-1. Bases are loaded. Can Pileski come up with a huge hit right here? The 2-1. That's off the mask of the catcher. He was trying to find it, so it was a ball on the dirt. So the count's now 3-1 to Michael Pileski. So it hit the pitch hit north out of it hit the catcher right in the mask. And he was trying to find it, and the ball landed right in front of him. So the count 3-1 to Pileski. And a line drive, right back goes the left fielder, and he will make the catch. He'll make the catch to end the inning. So Walpole had the bases loaded, but couldn't get any runs on the board. So we're through 2 innings of baseball. Walpole still leads 5-0 as we head to the top of the third. I want to welcome you to the top of the third. Walpole still lead 5-0. Looks like North Attleboro is going to have somebody warming up in their bullpen. It looks like it's going to be number 22, the third baseman. So first up, Lane Lipset back on the mound here for his third inning. So far he's allowed no runs, 2 hits, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. So first up for North Attleboro will be number 12 to the plate. That's gonna miss. That's a miss for ball 1. Low. That's low. 2-0. Flips it on the 2-0 pitch. That's in there for strike 1. The 2-1. And it looks like number 12 just got hit by the pitch. So number 12 gets hit by the pitch, and he'll take a jog down to first base. So a runner on with no outs, and now batting for North Attleboro will be number 18. Lipset checks the runner. The pitch, runner goes. Swing and a miss for strike 1, and the runner will have to go back. The runner will have to go back to first base. So count, no balls, 1 strike. Lipset checks the runner, pitch, in there for strike. That's in there for strike 2, and Lipset he's ahead in the count. No balls, 2 strikes. Checks the runner again, the 0-2, and a line drive that's got to get into center field, a base hit. So a base hit. Right in front of Aiden Newhall out there in center field, and it looks like North Attleboro is threatening here. We got 2 runners on, with still nobody out. So Aiden Newhall is in center field. Richard Hayes out there in left, trying to figure out who's in right field. And the first pitch is foul behind the screen for strike one. For North Attleboro's number 28. So the inning started with a hit by the pitch and then a single into center, and still nobody out here in the inning. And this is for a ball. So North Attleboro threatening here in the top of the third. The pitch fouled behind this, fouled back for strike two. The count is 1-2 to number 28. Lifts it, he's looking in for the sign here to try to try to get some key outs here. Here comes the 1-2. Pop up, and that's got to go and back, and it's got to go foul into the stands, out of play. So the count remains 1-2. 1-2. Just misses high for a ball two. Count 2-2. Lipset hopes to get some key outs here. They already got two runners on with nobody out, and he's counts even 2-2. Here comes the pitch. That's going to go foul, out of play. So the count 2-2. The pitch, high fly, and that's going to go foul. That goes foul, out of play. So it looks like we'll do it again at 2-2 to number 28. The 2-2, fouled again. So number 28 giving Lipstead a little bit of a run for his money right now, as he fouls off 3 straight pitches, and this will be the 4th pitch of the at bat. High fly to right. Hayes is under it, and he's going to make the catch for the first. Make the catch, throw it back in, and that will be the first out of the inning. So one down here in the top of the third. So that's one down, and that brings up number 20, the pitcher for North Attleboro, to the plate. Swing and a miss for strike one. So Lipset got a huge out, number 1 here. Ball's in the dirt. Runners are going to go, and they're both going to advance. So with that wild pitch, both runners for North Attleboro advance themselves into score position. So number 12 is now number 12. So North Attleboro, number 12 at third base, number 18 at second, and they're running here with one down. That misses for a ball. Lipset checks both runners as the runners take their lead. The pitch. That's low. That's in there for a strike. It looked like it was going to be a ball, but the umpire calls it a strike. That's a ball there. So we got ourselves a full count of 3-2. The 3-2 offering from Lipset. Line drive. It's gonna fall right in front of Hayes. Two runs are coming to score for North Attleboro. And there's not going to be a play at home plate. So a two-run single for the pitcher number 20 for North Attleboro, and North Attleboro is on the board. They are on the board, and they have made it now a 3-run game. It's now 5-2. So two runs. So a 2-run single gives North Attleboro, gets them on the board here. And and Walpole's lead is cut to 3 as number 9 steps in. Swing and a miss for strike 1. So Lipset losing some momentum. They're losing some momentum here right now. Ground ball, right to the second for 1. On the first, not in time. So Harrington gets the force out at second. He can't get the out at first base. So that will go down as a fielder's choice. So but the out of second that's not number 2. So 2 down here with already 2 runs in for North Attleboro, and they'll bring up number 22 to the plate. And so they'll take it high for ball 1. Runner goes, the pitch. It's in there for a strike, the throw to second. And that gets into center field, and it looks like the runner's going to advance. So North Attleboro has a runner after the mishandle by Shane Harrington by the Walpole infield, and the runner is now 90 feet away. It's in there for a ball. So North Attleboro, the pot is starting to boil a little bit here. North Attleboro has a runner on has a man in score position with 2 down. They already got 2 runs in this inning, and they are threatening here once again they have a man 90 feet away. So we're gonna have a little bit of a mound visit. As Lissy getting a talk by his catcher to try to calm things down. Here comes the pitch. And it's going to get past the catcher. Here comes number 9 for North Attleboro to score. So a pitch gets away for the Walpole catcher, and a run. So North Attleboro has another run in this inning, and now Walpole's lead is now cut down to a 2-run lead. That's in there for a strike. North Attleboro starting to make a comeback here, down by 2 runs, and it's in there for strike 3. So Lipset gets that's the third strikeout for Lipset, but 3 runs for North Attleboro in the top of the third, and they cut Walpole's lead to 2. So we head to the bottom of the third, and let's see if Walpole can continue their offensive momentum. I would like to welcome you back to the bottom of the third. North Attleboro scored 3 runs in the top of the third to cut Walpole's lead to 2. So number 20 back on the mound for North Attleboro to try to keep he's trying to do anything he can do to quiet down these Walpole bats, because the Walpole bats are really heating up. There's some dark clouds starting to come in here. just heard a little bit of rumbling a thunder sound coming from the sky here. So we'll have to see if this will affect the game in any way. So we'll see what happens here if the game is. We'll have to see what happens as the game will continue. So first up to bat for Walpole is going to be number 35, the center fielder, Aiden Newhall will lead it off. Newhall in his first at bat, he struck out looking his first time up. Newhall steps in, and here we go with the bottom of the third. First pitch to Newhall is high for ball one. And that's in there for a strike. Count even 1-1. Well, they're going to be a factor here. Umpires will keep an eye on it. And the next pitch is foul out of play. That's misses high for a ball. This is high. That's count 3-1. Sorry, it's now 3-2. So a full count to Aiden Newhall. Here comes the 3-2 pitch to Newhall. Swing and a miss. It was foul, tipped into the catcher's mitt for strike three. So Newhall strikes out for the second time today, and it's one down here in the bottom of the third. So one down here in the bottom of the third. And that brings up number 5. Number 5 for Walpole, Beckett Delio, who last time up, he hit a 2-run single his first time up. High fly, that's going to fall into left field for a base hit. So Delio gets the second hit of the day. So Walpole has a runner on. With only one down. Pitch low for ball one. I think that was to number 18. That's number 18, Jackson Marshall. Marshall grounded out his first time up. A bunt attempt that's going to go foul behind the plate. Misses for a ball. So count 2-1 to Jackson Marshall. Delio at first base. One down. The pitch. Marshall hits one to center field. That's going to be caught out there by the center fielder, and that's out number 2. So 2 down here in the bottom of the third. So 2 quick outs. And that will now batting for Walpole is going to be it'll be number 6. So we'll go back to the top of the order and Shane Harrington. Harrington has a single and a stolen base today. First pitch and a strike, and Delio and it looks like he's going to steal second. So a stolen base. That's a stolen base for Becca Delio, and he's in scoring position with 2 down. So Harrington waits on a 0-1 pitch. Ground ball. That's going to get into center field, a base hit. From third comes Delio. He will score. And Walpole gets the run back in the inning on an RBI single by Shane Harrington. So an RBI single for Shane Harrington. And Walpole gets the run in. And the lead is now to 3. Is now 6-3. So Harrington at first with 2 down. And now Michael Conley steps in. Sorry, that was, the third baseman, Paul Whalen. Excuse me. Paul Whalen, he singled his last time up. Pitch is going to come right towards me, and it goes out of play. So it's foul. That's foul for a strike. And a high fly to left, and that's going to be caught out there in left field to make the play. But so Walpole got a run in, and it's now a 3-run lead. It's now 6-3. So we're through three innings of baseball. We'll head to the top of the fourth. Walpole leads it 6-3. So we head to the top of the fourth. Walpole got a run back in the inning to increase the lead to 6-3. Lennon lifts it back out for his 4th inning. So far he's allowed 3 runs on 4 hits, 1 walk, and it's got 3 strikeouts. Some thunder rumbling coming in right now, so umpires are going to keep a really close eye on that throughout this game today. So the game will continue. Number 26 leads it off, North Attleboro. Here comes the first pitch. That's going to be low in the dirt, bounces away from the catcher for ball 1. A bump on attempt, and it's going to go foul, out of play. So here comes the 1-1. Bunt attempt again, and that's going to go foul, out of play. So the count is now 1-2 to number 26. One, two, is in there for strike 3. So that's Lipsitz Landon's 4th strikeout of the day, and that's 1 down here in the top of the 4th. As we just saw a flash of lightning. And that's low for ball. It'll be low for ball 1. Ground ball. And he gets right to Harrington. He'll throw to first, and the throw is not going to be in time. So the runner's going to reach on a. So that'll go down as an infield single. And North Attleboro has a runner on with one down. Swing and a miss for strike one as the runner goes, and he steals second base. So North Attleboro had a runner on with one down here in the top of the fourth. Swing and a miss. That's another strike. That's low for a ball. So count 2-2 is the count. Lipset checks the runner. The 2-2. Ground ball, fly ball, and a ball is caught out there by Paul Wayland out at third base, and that will be out number 2. So two down here in the top of the fourth, as number 12 will step into the plate for North Attleboro, and that's going to be a miss for ball 1. 1-0 is in there for a strike. Count 1-1. The 1-1 pitch in there for strike 2. So count 1-2. Lipset being aggressive here, trying to get these last 2 outs. So I get the last out of here. That's going to be a ball. The throw to third is not going to be in time. So it's going to be a stolen base on number 14 for North Attleboro. They got a runner on with 2 down here in the top of the fourth. Here's the pitch. Low for a ball. So the count 2-2 to number 12. The 2-2, and that's got to hit him in the arm. So that's going to be that'll be the second hit by the pitch that Lipset has hit a batter today, and North Attleboro now have 2 runners on with 2 down. And brings that number 18 to the plate. Number 18 is fouled for strike 1. High fly. That's going to go foul out of play. That's strike 3 called. So Lipset gets his 5th strikeout of the day, and that'll do it for the top of the fourth. So that'll do it. So North Attleboro threatened with 2 runners on with 2 down, but couldn't get any runs on the board. So we head to the bottom of the fourth. Walpole still leads 6-3. We head to the bottom of the fourth. Walpole still lead 6-3. Number 20 back out for North Attleboro for his fourth inning. So let's see if Walpole can. Let's see what they can do in this inning. Okay, so it looks like we're not going to see any more baseball today. The umpire has called the game, so the game ends after 4 1/3 inning of baseball. So the final score in this game, it's Walpole 6, Attleboro Post 3. I'm Antonio Cesare saying so long for Walpole, and please stay safe, everybody.